This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. It's funny how I always mention the YouTube trending feed, how they deliberately put stuff in there that's not trending at all. This is just another thing that falls into them pushing this agenda. And I've talked about the drone issue for a while. People are falling into this deception of, oh, it's so cool, let's get a drone and let's fly. It's all there, not only to take privacy away. UPS is even showing us now that drones are here to take jobs away as well. And somehow this video is trending on YouTube. I guess people are all over the UPS YouTube page, which has 14,000 subscribers and only has 40,000 views, but YouTube is pushing it through their trending section when it's not trending. I wonder why. So we're seeing here, it's laughable. It really is funny because the future in our country is robots, drones. These things are taking jobs away from people. And people are like, oh, this is so cool. It's so wonderful. We already see it with kiosks. We see restaurants that you don't even need waitresses and waiters anymore. You just need somebody to come hand you the food. You type everything into a computer. I think Chili's does that, and maybe Applebee's, those kinds of places I've seen are doing that. I've read about that. And many more are going to start doing it. Now we're seeing UPS, which is pretty hilarious. They're taking another step towards using drones for residential package delivery. I guess it's too hard for the driver of the truck to get out, use their legs, and hand someone the package. Instead, they're shoving the package inside of a drone, and then the drone is flying, which is controlled by a computer, right to the person's doorstep and delivering the package. And we're supposed to be happy about this. What do you think this is telling us? Drones and computers are taking over. You think that Terminator and these movies about robots and transhumanism and all this stuff, you think they were there for fun? They were there for conditioning and programming. And these movies even go back to the 80s. What people don't understand is that once these things are fully operating and fully functioning and ready to serve the elites as slaves to the elites to do all their work, to clean, to cook, to do all this stuff, we're no longer needed. Don't you understand? Depopulation is their top agenda. The reason that depopulation isn't in full effect, even though they're killing us with poison and chemicals, is because we're still slaves for them. Right? We still slave for them. We still are waiters for them. We're still taking their garbage out, picking up their trash, doing all of this other stuff. Because they still need us to do the peasant work for them. Sitting at office cubicles. Think about that. People who sit have desk jobs. Soon we're going to have robots and drones delivering packages. Well, they're already delivering packages now, according to UPS. But soon we're going to have robots doing other things, cleaning. It's already happening. Let's be realistic. Google's even doing it. All these big tech companies are creating robots and drones and droids and all this nonsense to do all of these types of jobs. And people out there are applauding. Think about people who have desk jobs. You don't think they already have the technology now to just get rid of you and have a computer do the automated phone calls? Computers already do automated calls. But soon they'll be able to actually counteract conversations and sell. Right? They'll program them to sell. So if somebody says, well, I'm not really interested, they always go, well, we got to have that human aspect. So a person can go, well, wait a minute now, lady. Let me tell you why you need to buy this right now. You got to have it. And then the person might be influenced to buying the product. Because that's really a lot of desk jobs are sales. But soon robots will be doing that because they already are. We have the Echo. We have, the Google Talk or Google Voice, whatever it is. We have these devices which are really there, listening to you, monitoring you, talking back to you. So all of these jobs are really not going to be needed. People are like, oh, they're still going to need humans for marketing. Computers are going to run all this stuff. So people are applauding this technology. This technology is really here to eliminate you and distract you and dumb you down and keep you programmed at all times. Why do you think they always want you on a device? So they can always push mainstream news or mainstream agendas through it, right? People are on their phone watching stuff. And the ads that are playing are ads for what? Things that are part of their agenda. Things in YouTube trending, things all over the place. News stories, everything pushing their agenda. And everybody's going along with it. So it's funny seeing this with the drones. People are like, oh, that's so cool. The drones are going to be able to do stuff like that. Now, they disable comments, of course. But there's more thumbs up than thumbs downs, which is a very scary sign that people are okay with this woman not being able to hand deliver the package. It says she's got to load the package inside the drone and then go on a computer and program it to deliver it right to the person's door as if it's a 50-mile, walk. They're trying to make it look like it's a big deal. But this is the future. And you see why they're pushing this through YouTube trending. Why they're pushing UPS testing residential delivery via drone. Why these movies are now showing drones chasing people down, hunting people down. how they can access the cameras on these drones. I mean, it's insane that people are going along with this and people are fine with it. But they're conditioning it almost like it's a toy. They're, oh, get your drone so you can go play with it like you're 5 years old flying an airplane around like a little boy, right? We got adults flying these things around out in the wood. Oh, yeah, this is great. Yeah, it's great. Technically this shouldn't be legal. They should be flying cameras over other people's homes, which is recording, but they want that. We see it at football now. We see they're using drones in the practice fields and for, just for, to get camera footage from different viewpoints. It's all conditioning, and sooner or later when they want to roll them all out, people will be fine. But how about when they start taking people's jobs away? Then how are people going to feel? When the UPS person who's like, oh, it's no big deal, I don't have to walk to the door, I'll use the drone to do it. How about when they could just go, we could just send drones out from our factory, okay? Let's be realistic. We already have cars that drive themselves. So can't UPS just have a car drive itself and then send the car itself can have a computer that sends the drone out? Yeah. That's what's next. So once these jobs are eliminated, where do you think we all fit in? When they don't need us anymore. They're already killing us off slowly with all this other stuff, and they're mind controlling everyone and leading their souls to hell. But sooner or later, everyone's going to be dismissed and not needed because they won't need us as servants for them and peasants for them, because that's really what people are who are slaving away, allowing them to get away with this stuff. We're all servants to them, working pointless jobs where they want you to convince yourself that your job is meaningful. Oh, I work in sales for some insurance company. Oh, yeah, that's really necessary because insurance is so necessary. You get in a car accident, you can't even use your insurance, or your rates go through the roof. So there's really no point in even having it for the most part. Right? You have something like, break your windshield. You're paying out of pocket anyway, but you got to have it. So people are like, oh, it's a necessary job. Everybody needs insurance. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. But what they do is they pat everybody on the back to make them feel like the job they're doing is important. And if you don't do this or you don't do that, if you're somebody who lives out in the woods and farms for themselves and works with their hands, you're a weirdo and a freak, right? If you have an office job and you're wearing your suit, you're normal and you fit. It's all part of the mind control. So UPS using drones now to deliver packages. It's not a surprise because, like I said, we have cars driving themselves. I mean, people think this is all cool technology. They're, oh, this is great. I don't have to drive. I'll trust the machine to drive for me. We got the drones delivering packages, taking jobs away. I mean, what is next? How are people not in an uproar over this kind of stuff? It's amazing that people think this is cool and this is fun. This is not only privacy being taken away, it's a lot of things being taken away. And they're using the mainstream media to condition people with this. Movie after movie is using the drones, showing the drones, actually almost in a scary way, stalking people, following people. But we're seeing the drones all over the place. Everybody's flying it. I mean, you turn on QVC, they probably sell like 50, there's 50 different types of drones they're selling in a day. Throughout the, every hour there's a new drone popping up. Got to try this one. Got to try that one. Drones for kids. Drones for babies. Everybody get a drone. Drones that could deliver packages for UPS. Drones that can cook you dinner soon, right? Robots, drones, the end of humanity as we know it could be here because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but people love it. The technology. Oh, it's an advancement in technology. It's an advancement. It's an advancement. Don't you see the bigger picture? This is not an advancement. A lazier society for starters, where people are going, oh, I could have the package deliver it for me. It's really about cost cutting for UPS. Let's be realistic. But the people go, oh, this is great. Making people lazier, letting technology control their lives. People are on their iPads and iPhones instead of getting exercise. When I was growing up, after school every day, kids would be out playing basketball or football or baseball. Now after school, you see kids, they're walking from the bus to their house on an iPad. Just tap, 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 tap. No idea what they're doing. Then they get home, they just sit there, they talk to other kids from school on there, and they do all this stuff with emojis. I mean, it's unbelievable. A lazy, dumbed down society. Exactly what they want, exactly what they've gotten, not just through fluoride and poison, through mind control, like I always say, because this is all about mind control. This is all about dumbing down society through the mind control to want the things that they want to put us through. This is what they want, and people are going along with it. No one's fighting it. No one's saying this is ridiculous. That's why the mainstream media has to be shut off. That's why we all need to, wake up and wake other people up and let them know what's going on. But unfortunately, people live in this sarcastic society where everything's a big joke, where if you tell them about the drones and the dangers of it, they start laughing and go, well, what is this, a movie? Is this Enemy of the State you're talking? I mean, come on, man. You know, people are allowing GPS tracking devices on every single thing they own so they can track you at all times. I mean, it really is scary. But the drones, folks, they're here to deliver your UPS packages. The kiosks are here to take your order without having a waiter or waitress. I mean, job after job is going to be eliminated. That's what this is leading to, this technology. It's not leading to an enhancement in our society, a technological advancement as well, as they say. It's leading to a lesser need for any humans to serve the elites. So think about that. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.